It's week 5 of UPA. We're going against Dashing Sceptile today. They have got a Terra Fire Tornadus Therian. They've brought the triple regen call, which I definitely thought was coming. They lead Zama. We're going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. My plan lead is Deoxys. We've got the hazards. Team's going to be in the description down below. So good luck, have fun to dash in. Let's see what they have led off with. They led off with Zama. Yeah, so this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. I can't stay in and let this thing get too many setups on me. So, well, I'm going to have to stay in. I'm going to taunt, so it can't just iron defense constantly. This thing could be heavy slam with close combat. Okay. What was it expecting there? I'm not sure why he CC'd. I'm going to... Is he power? Jackpack. Okay. Alright. That's why he CC'd. Okay, so that thing's item is gone, and that means it can't get the defense boost again. So we are going to get the taunt on this, which is going to be very, very nice for us. An EQ is going to be pretty free into us. I am Spadef because I wanted to be able to take on the Taunty. So this thing could just get its rocks up against us. His rock's going to be quite free. Knockoff will do a maximum of 75 if he is jolly. What is my swap into this though? I don't really have a swap. Unless I go into Superior. I don't want Serp to go, but I've got to make a decision. I'm going to have to go into Serp. Please don't poison jab or gunk shot. We've got the substitute just in case the Ditto came, that was for. On Serp, let's see what it goes for. Does he go for gunk or is he just going to go for the EQ? Just goes for the knock, okay. Bloody hell, that is big damage. That's big, big damage. I am going to substitute and see what this thing wants to do. I'm pretty sure the Slowking is going to come in. We are obviously putting the Superior at lower health going for the substitute, but then I can go for a Leaf Storm afterwards on the Slowking, and we can see what kind of HP that's going to be at afterwards. The Taunt could also come in, obviously. So could the KYUREM as well, to be fair. So this is going to stay in. Is this going for the gunk shot? Let's find out. Does it gunk? It goes for the crunch. Okay. So we are going to lose this sub 100%. Yeah, there it goes. That was brave. That was very, very brave. So we know it's not choice. Now I'm going to leave Storm. Now they could definitely swap. But I'd really like to get rid of this thing. Is it Sash? It's not. Jesus Christ. That was a crit as well. Is it AV? Wow. That's very impressive. Okay. No, it can't be cut staff after the way it took that Leaf Storm. There's no way. Absolutely no way. So yeah, I'm just going to go U-turn. Get rid of this thing if it stays in. So I am thinking I might end up dropping Superior because it just never does anything. And yeah, okay, so that's 1, 2 Dragapult. They might think I'm like some kind of choice set because I've done that. Yeah, I'm actually going to go into Cinderace because that's going to make them have to make a decision. If they go Slowking and then a Trick Room, that is the bad decision. Who is going to be Galamamula? Of course it was going to be. So yeah, now Electro Ball is a 2-hit KO on this, I believe. Because actually Electro Ball is really free now, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to click the Electro Ball. And we're going to get massive amount of damage off here. Jesus Christ. Not as much as I thought. And this thing is red cards. Okay. So, with that being red card, we are going to go into... Oh, please don't burn me. Do not burn me. Do not burn me. Do not burn me. Don't burn me. Don't burn me, please. This would be really bad for us. It's just going to flip turn. Okay, that's fine. So that doesn't do anything really to us. So that Electro Ball is a good scout for them. They must have thought I was going to be like a setup or something. I did almost bring Slowking-Galar. Who's this? 20. Okay. Now if this is nasty plot, it is going to be an issue. But I've got to go into my Deoxys because that's what it is here for. What is this going to go for? Please don't go nasty plot. Goes Hurricane. Okay, so that is going to be a decent amount of damage. They do not get the confusion. Now I definitely want to set up my stealth rocks. We are mental herb, so if this is the taunt set, then I'm guaranteed to get my rocks off. And they're just going to U-turn, so that's going to do a decent amount of damage. Then what do they go into? Do they go into Zama? KYUREM? If they're going to be offensive, I guess they go into KYUREM. And then I'll let this thing go. Turbo Freeze. Yeah, so it is the KYUREM. This is the only thing I have for this. So I'm just going to have to let this go down. And the rocks are up to stay, which is good. This thing is not going to be free to keep coming in afterwards. Yeah, I'm just going to knock off. And it's going to substitute. Okay. What sub something? Is it like lefties? I really... Crit. Okay, so that's good. Wow. So even the crit didn't break it. I'm going to knock off. Is this Dragon Dance? It is Dragon Dance. Okie dokie. This is going to be trouble. So I still outspeed with my thingamajig, my Cinderace, because I outspeed a Choice Scarf KYUREM. So then I can't remember if Taunt goes through Substitute. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, Taunt goes through Substitute, I believe. I can't remember. Oh, I really wish I knew this off the top of my head. It's been so long. Does the Substitute take the Taunt? I can't remember. Well, we're about to find out. Taunt does go through the sub. Okay, so it can't Dragon Dance again. So it has now got to attack us. So I'm going to knock. It's obviously going to attack us. So if it's sub D-Dance, what are his other two? Scale Shot. Okay, it avoids the attack. That's unfortunate. So the knockoff is not going to break the sub, obviously. I cannot let that thing get a Scale Shot off because it is then faster than my Cinderace. So I've got to go into Zacian. It will be faster than me, but this thing has very low accuracy moves in like, I can't remember what the fire move's called. It's like Fusion Bolt? No, that's Fusion Flare. Is that the special version? I can't remember. So I need to break that substitute. So I'm just going to crunch just to make sure Icicle Spear. So it's loaded dice. Okay. Which is going to definitely get the KO here. Will it? One more? Yeah, I guess the 5. That's unfortunate. I think that crit mattered. This is, yeah, scary. Hit 5 times. There goes. Right, okay. So, my Aqua Jet will not KO it. They're going to know I'm faster if I go for the U-turn. But I need to... So if it's Scale Shot, 2 Pyro Balls will definitely KO it, surely. It has 120 attack, I didn't realise that. Then, do I rely on hitting 2 Pyro Balls? Or do I U-turn? They Dragon Dance. And then I hope I can get or live with Overquill afterwards. They'd have to be adamant to guarantee a KO. So now we've got to hit 2 Pyro Balls. If they Dragon Dance again, then it's going to be unfortunate for us, actually. but I imagine they scale shot. And then maybe an Aqua Jet or KO afterwards. Yes, they are probably adamant based on that damage there. So that is 2 for this thing. I did not expect a Dragon Dance KYUREM-WHITE. So, well, I've got to go into my Overquill here. Oh, that's going to put them down to -1 actually, isn't it? So, yeah, they can't KO us. So I'm at 88%. If they are adamant 252 at +1, which they are, the maximum they can do to us is 86.3%, and I'm at 82. So now we just crunch. Hopefully they don't get any crits. See, that looks like it's doing a lot more damage than I think it should be. Nah, okay, we're good. Yeah, so there goes that. I did need to break this up. I probably should have U-turned and sacked Deoxys, thinking about that now. Yeah, that would have been the play. Yeah, I should have done that. But hey, at the moment, we are here to learn. Obviously, Slooky was this thing. I'm gonna go Dio. I need to keep the Overquill to try and break the Slowking. The Slowking plus Alomola plus Zamazenta is gonna make that very difficult. And they're just gonna Terra Blast. So yeah, Dragapult is not going to be able to take this thing out, is it? Especially if it's nasty. Heat Wave. Okay. Yeah, Shadow Ball. Oh wow, Heat Wave did not do much. I guess I just knock. Yeah, U-turn's gonna pick up a KO. What do they go into? I'd like them to go into Zamazenta so I can go Dragapult, and I'm not fast enough actually. But I could Willow. Yeah, I'm not fast on Dragapult. Here comes this thing. I guess we find out if this thing is Assault Vest or not. So, yeah, I really should have U-turned and not with Cinderace and not gone for the 2 Pyro Balls. That is where I lost this game. I don't think I can come back from this. Not with that triple regen core. Especially this thing. Go for the Shadow Ball. And we'll find out if this is Assault Vest. Probably is. Might not be actually. Alluring Voice. Okay. Does nothing to us. I'm going to get our leftovers. Now, do they hard switch out? And if they do hard switch out, do they go into the Zamazenta? They have to switch out to keep this thing. Do they go Zamazenta? Do they go Tornadus? Or do they go Slowking? Willow would be really good to get off on the Zama. I over-predicting for the sake of over-predicting now. And a Shadow Ball again, just in case they go into the Torn. Oh, they're going to let me have this thing. Okay. Crit did not matter, but I am happy to see that thing go. I asked him not to bring Trick Room. I know he's not going to not bring it because I asked, but I'm so sick of going against Trick Room. A U-turn? If they Trick Room, then yeah, I'm in trouble. Trick Room, maybe let me have Aloe so we could go in and Trick Room. Shadow Ball could come out. If it's not Trick Room, it's going to be Trick Room because everyone wants to bring Trick Room against me. What should be Trick Room? It's Thunder Wave. Okay. I'm going to Liquidation. Ah, this thing stays in. Did not expect that. Defense drop, please. It chillied. Oh, of course. I did not expect to be faster than it. Still. Have we seen... I don't think we've seen the knockoff. U-turn, Heat Wave, Hurricane. The other move's got to be knockoff, surely. I'm going to Liquidate Heat Wave. This will KO us, no doubt. Yeah. Or is it like Icy Wind or something? And if it's got the knockoff, then it doesn't matter that I didn't swap into Dragapult there. Let's find out what the final move is. And Hurricane, they're going to miss the Hurricane. Do they not have the knockoff? If they don't have knockoff, then I could have swapped into this. So we did not get the drop. So this is going to be, what, 3-hit KO at the least. There's still a couple turns left of this. Hurricane is going to hit, even through the snow. Okay, Shadow Ball. And one more will KO it. We do get the drop. Now they could go into Zama, because they can see that this thing outspeeds me. So they know the Zamazenta is going to outspeed me. Look, I gotta try and make a play here. It's 1v3. They could let this thing go. I'm just gonna go for the Willow. And just in case they go into Zamazenta, go into Zamazenta. Please go Zamazenta. Please go Zamazenta. Simon was the Slowking. Okay. Alright. So Shadow Ball would have been really nice there. But the Willow will get a bit of damage. And yeah. They obviously didn't want to risk the Willow. But hey, I tried. That was the only thing I could do in that situation to potentially win the game. This is going to take 2 Shadow Balls. And it will paralyze me, no doubt. Oh, it doesn't take 2 Shadow Balls. So now this thing is going to crunch. Is it going to crunch? I'm going to Willow, just in case it doesn't crunch. It does crunch. Yeah, so that's GG. Wow, that's a massive amount. So, just for the sake of burning this thing, because it was going to be like a 3-hit KO from Shadow Ball anyway. But this came down a lot closer than I thought it was going to be earlier in the game. I definitely should have U-turned and sacked the Deoxys against the KYUREM. That was what I should have done. But then I could have gone into Overquill and got my KO. But hey. Anyway, sorry Dashing. I'm too busy thinking about what I should have done. Here comes the other crunch. So, yeah. GG to Dashing. It was a real quick prep for me this week, so I'm quite happy with that result, even though it's another loss. Like I said, I'm doing all these leagues just to try and get experience again in team prep and just seeing what things do. So thank you for the game, Dashing. GG. And I shall see you in the next battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, please.